Give me 1 second, Roots. I'm still setting up the wheel. Give me 1 second. Yes, look at the beautiful green. Look at it. It's so gorgeous. It's so gorgeous. It's so gorgeous. Oh shit. Fuck. Damn it. With the black line. No, the black line has always been there. You just never seen it. It's never been on screen long enough for you to notice, I guess. But it's always been there. You can trust me. Listen. If you guys trust me. Say it again, bro. Because I honestly don't trust you. If you guys trust me. I don't. Where is... Oh, there it is. Hello, wheel. Okay. Oh, shit. Hold on. By the way, is my mic volume okay? My mic volume okay? How am I doing? I'm doing pretty okay. It's Friday. We're drinking. We're trucking. You know, we're living life today, boys. We're living life. How are you doing? How is everyone doing today? Let me finish setting up real quick. I need to move that to I should move this over. Oh, I feel like it's... Yeah, I think that's good. Okay, that's good. Let me... do that. All right, let's get that up there. Yeah, that works. That works for me. My desk is really kind of unorganized right now. I will not lie to you, recruits. I'll not lie to you. Yeah, that works. Okay. That's open. Yeah, that works. I think there is going to be where it ends up being, or at least close to. Maybe I play on an angle. Wow. Oh, fuck. I just opened the wrong thing. Whoops. Actually, hold on. This will make it easier. Tiny bits. Shut up. What are you talking about? What are you yapping, TK? What are you yapping? Bro is yapping. What is bro yapping? Oh, yo, what the fuck? But hello, recruits. How y'all doing? Hope y'all doing well. Hello, hello, hello. Welcome, welcome. So today we are drinking. Hooray. Because it's a trucking stream, we are drinking. We are doing a little bit of Jack today. If you don't know who Jack is, well, Jack is Jack. First name Jack, last name Whiskey. Actually, hold on. First name Jack, middle name Whiskey, last name Daniels. We are mixing Jack with first name Coca, last name Cola. We're doing a little Jack and Coke action today. Because Jack Daniels is a hard liquor, or like not like a hard liquor, but a rough liquor. We're starting with 2 shots of Jack today, 2 fingers in the glass, and then we're filling the rest with Coke to make the Jack and Coke. Yeah, I should have it on the side. I'll let that mix for a second. We'll start drinking as soon as we start driving. Hope y'all doing well. Hope y'all doing amazing. Hope y'all doing fantastic on this fine day today. And a shot of Jaeger to start the inner engine? No. Fuck Jaeger, bro. I learned from Gabriel Iglesias, never drink Jaeger. Jaeger is like cough syrup. It sticks in your throat and you can't even throw it up. You can't even puke it up if you have too much. It's just like, because it just like sits there and stays in your stomach and you're just like dry heaving for, you're doing as Mr. Fluffy Gabriel Iglesias himself said, you're doing 15 minute abs all night. Because you can't fucking throw it up, so. Not that we want to throw up on stream anyways, but. But I'm not gonna mess with Jaeger. Jaeger is just like, blah. That Jaeger does not sound fun, especially the way Gabriel Fluffy Iglesias describes it. But we're starting up the game right now. This is our first time playing the game with, or this is my first time playing the game with our new processor. We might be able to run higher graphics today. Or not processor, SSD. We might be able to run higher graphics today because of that. We should be able to, I assume. Although I might still keep them like kind of low. Like not too low, but not too high either, just because the stream is gonna also take away some of those graphics. Let me make sure we have, yeah. Cesar, Bernice, Cypher, Vivian, Jane Doe, Zani, Evelyn Chavalier, Ju Yuan. Yeah, that's so cool, bro. That's so cool. Okay, it looks like we have everything we need. Continue career. Missing mod. What mod? Load. ATS skin pack. What? Bruh. You are not playing that. I know you are not playing that. No, I'm good. I'm a wee bit busy. Oh, wait, hold on. Hold on, recruits. According to my place of work, it is in fact officially pumpkin season. So, I have a little something I'm gonna do here real quick. Where is that? Okay, you're gonna hear something after this song. Let's switch over. Continue. Continue. It's been a while since I had Jack. Holy shit, it's been a while since I had Jack. Jack is not an alcohol for the weak. I will say that. Jack is a very like rough liquor. You need a mixer when you're drinking Jack. And if you don't have one, you are insane. You need a mixer or a chaser. I don't care which one. You didn't sell jack shit? Wait. Recruits, listen to the song. Listen to the song, bruh. Listen. In this town of Halloween. What? Where am I? I'm in New Mexico. Oh, let's get back on the saddle real quick. That corner man hiding in the trash can. Something's happening. Your screams is Halloween. Inside me green. Aren't you scared? Well, that's just fine. Say it once, say it twice. Take a chance and roll the dice. Oh, what the fuck? Hold on. Investigation time. What the hell? Is the game stupid? Or am I stupid? Oh, Billy boy. What if it... Either the game is stupid or I'm stupid. Or, third option, we're both stupid. Yo, who did that? You're not. Okay, hold on, I'm gonna try something. Let's try opening the Logitech app. Oh, now it works. Okay. What the hell? Steering feels a little heavy. Let's see. Controls. Well, I like upbeat energy. Hmm. Ooh, let's do 10. Oh, okay. Let's see your graphics real quick. No, you can probably put that high. We'll do 8 times. Oh, we'll try ultra, see how it goes. Yeah, okay. Okay, let's see now. No. Ugh. Oh yeah, that's better. You want to see real quick? Do 20. Eh. Okay. Just checking everything real quick. Alrighty then. Let's, I guess, find a place to rest. Up here, perfect.
Ready to roll.
God damn, Jack really is not for the weak. I'll tell you that. I'll tell you that, recruits. Jack is not for the weak. Alright. Let me just change something real quick. Oh, no, not right. Okie doke. Oh, yeah, I'm keep it over there. Okay, dokes. Let's hit the road. Hold on. Let me do one more thing. I need to check something. Adjust the center force when driving at high speed.
Get ready to turn left.
I should do 100. I should do 100. That's what I'll do.
Turn left.
Yeah, that feels right.
Get ready to turn right. Turn right.
It's been a while since I drove a truck. Alright, recruits. We're on the road, we're on the road, we're on the road.
Get ready to turn left. Turn left.
Let's start out by talking about the new SSD, the new hard drive in my computer. Recruits, when I tell you it was a pain in the ass, I mean it was a pain in the ass. It's still a bit of a pain in the ass. Because here's the thing. So I have the new SSD and it works great. It works fine and all dandy and everything like that. Right now. Knock on wood. And I like it. It's good. My computer, just like TJ said, my computer starts up faster. Everything loads a little faster. Like, you know, I feel like I'm not limited anymore, especially as a gamer and a streamer.
Keep left and then turn left. Turn left.
But what? Okay, but how do I say this? When I put it in, it wasn't fine at first. So firstly, when I first went to put it in, so firstly I did something that I really didn't have to do, which was I uninstalled every Steam game that I had on my computer. Well, almost all of them. There were a couple that I like forgot by mistake, but you know, it was like 99% of my Steam games I uninstalled because I was like, oh, I might as well uninstall these because it's going on a new hard drive anyways. I really didn't have to. It really wouldn't have mattered if I did or didn't. I'm going to a freaking thing. And but so I did all that. I uninstalled like most of my games, and when I went to put the SSD in, I was like, wait, where does this plug in? Thankfully my dad was home. He's not home now, and he's not going to be home probably until like 11 o'clock tonight because he's you know what? He's just doing stuff, you know. I don't have to share everything in my life. He's just doing stuff.
Exit right.
And we figured it out. He figured out where it needs to plug in, and we figured out, or he figured out that we need a cord, which I did not know, and did not preemptively buy one so that we would have what we needed, because I didn't know. Thankfully, he had one in his computer that I guess he doesn't use, that we used instead to plug it in. And so it was all fine and well. And so we plugged it in we plugged it in. I put my computer back. I plugged everything back in and started the transfer of all my Windows stuff. It took probably 2 hours. Like, I think it was like at least 2 to 3 hours for all my stuff on the on my HDD, which is still plugged into my computer. I still have access to that for like storage if need be. But everything got transferred from my HDD, like a copy of my Windows profile and everything transferred to my HDD, or from my HDD to the SSD, which took like 3 hours. And so that did, and then I went to switch my BIOS profile to load the computer into the SSD, onto the, oh, I can't turn there, onto the new SSD, from there. And I did that. And then when booting up my PC blue screened. And so I was like, okay, maybe this is just like growing pains or something or whatever. It's okay, this is fine. And it rebooted itself. And then blue screened again. And then it rebooted. And then it blue screened. And then it rebooted. And it blue screened. And it did this over and over and over and over. Like, it was the only thing it was doing, and I didn't know what was wrong with it. And my dad at this point had left to go pick something up that he needed for the rest of the week. And so I was kind of alone, not sure what to do. And so I was... Thankfully, TJ and I think... TJ and Fox, Far West Fox, you guys know TJ, I know that for sure, but Far West Fox is another Palo, and they were in a VC, and I was like, okay, I might as well ask them. I might as well go in there and ask them. Keep in mind, I think it was already like 7:30 at this point, so I should have already been getting ready to go to bed, but I didn't really want to leave the problem for the next day, because first of all, my dad wasn't going to be there, so if I needed help from him, I wasn't going to be able to get it. And so I was like, okay, I might as well hop in VC and see if either of them knows what's wrong with it. So I hop in VC, and first thing I say is, TJ, why is my PC blue screening? And so we spent like an hour trying to figure it out. Someone else joins, and like I think a couple more people started joining and trying to help out. And we're going through, we're trying different things and trying to figure this shit out. And TJ had me check if I could still load my PC on the HDD, on the original HDD. And I could. Like, it loaded just fine. It was just slow, like the HD was. And so we were like, so I was like, well, what if I try booting up in safe mode on the new SSD? And it was kind of like, and TJ was kind of like, well, what else do we have to lose? Or what do we have to lose from that? So I booted it up in safe mode. And to my surprise, it actually worked. Once. It worked once. It worked. I opened it up, and then so I think they had me I think someone had me reboot my PC, and try and boot it in not in safe mode to see if it would work like that. And say, okay. And so I do that, and then blue screens again, and does the same cycle of blue screen, reboot, blue screen, reboot, blue screen, reboot. And so like, okay, so we really didn't get anywhere. So I was like, okay, why don't I try booting it up in safe mode again? Since that seemed to work. Little to my knowledge, that would be the only time that it worked. The first time I did it, it would be the only time it worked. Because now, trying to boot it in safe mode, it was blue screening. And so I was like, okay, what the hell is going on? How can we fix this? And so I forget what TJ thought it might be. TJ thought it might be like a corruption in like the Windows files that got corrupted in the transfer over. And so we were like, okay. We booted up in on the old HDD. And TJ had me re-download a Windows installer with a new key, I think, like a temporary like key to like download a new Windows. Put it on a external drive, download it there, and then boot the computer from the external drive with the like Windows stuff on it. And then when it boots up in there and has me go through like all the windows and stuff, install the new Windows thing onto the new hard drive, like reinstall it and like regain all the files and whatnot and see if that works. And so we do that, and the external drive that I had is one that I use for, I think mostly only for like all my Twitch VODs and recordings and stuff like that, like all that. And TJ was guiding me through, so I wasn't really reading anything because I was relying on him to know what he was doing, which he did, in fairness. But I did not realize that installing the Windows onto the external drive reformats the drive. It reformats the drive and completely wipes everything. So guess who lost like 50 plus hours of VODs on Twitch? That would be moi. I lost 50 plus hours because I didn't know it was gonna do that, and I think TJ knew but didn't like, he had a human moment and forgot to make sure that I knew that I was gonna like wipe everything, and so that I would have a chance to like resave everything. And just before like anyone like jumps to any conclusions, TJ and I are so cool. Like, it's, he had a very human moment. He made a mistake. Like, I understand that. Yes, I'm a little upsetty spaghetti that all that footage is lost and is now down the drain. Especially because there's some stuff new that I needed for the future, but I can always re-get it if I'm being honest. So it reformatted the drive, but I didn't know that yet at the time. At the time, I didn't know that yet. It reformatted the drive, And I actually lost like 70% of the storage that was available on that drive because of the reformat. So I don't even use it because there's only 39 gigabytes on there. There's like what am I gonna put on there? So, and I don't really need it because it kind of like just got replaced with the HD, which still has like a terabyte or 2 left on it, so it's fine. But so we do that. And we were getting a PC expert on the case at that time as well. And at the same time, my dad had gotten home. And I guess he saw that I was still awake and could hear me. And he knocked on my door and came in to see like what I was doing, what was going on, and if it was working and everything like that. And he had the simplest fix ever for my problem. Because when I went into BIOS, my BIOS has since I have since I have three drives. Since I have 3 drives, when did I go funny? What the fuck? TK, please tell me that just happened. Please tell me that just happened. Okay, thank God. There we go. But so I have 3 drives, and when I go into BIOS, it gives me an option to have 4 boot options in order of what it wants, what it should boot. And my dad saw that I had like all of them checked off to like have an option to boot, and he was like, just get rid of that. Like just get rid of that and see if that does anything, and just have only 1 boot option selected on the SSD. It fucking worked. With the new SSD, 3 hours when I could have just done that and been done with it and had gone to bed already. I tell you, recruits, this shit was not sweet, if I'm being honest. Actually, hold on. I want to... Wait, do I still... Hold on.
Did you
No, I saw that. Let's sell that. Might as well. TBH, to be honest. I'll sell this too. But yeah, that was my life on Tuesday night. It was really fun. As you can probably tell, it was really, really fun. 6 hours in total. 6 hours, like, I think almost 6+ hours in total. To get that fucking SSD to work. It was really, really fun. It was really fun. Customize configuration. Uh, huh. Something ain't right. I guess I fall in my chair, and I'm wondering how I get down the stairs. Joker's right here, I am stuck in the middle with you. The smile off my face, losing control, yeah, I'm all over the place. Joker's right here, I am stuck in the middle with you. And your friends say, oh, come on, pat you on the back and say, please. I'm trying to make some sense of it all. No sense at all. Da, 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 da. Slap you on the back and say, please. I don't know why I came here tonight. Oh shit. Fall out my chair, and I'm wondering how I get down the stairs. Here I am, stuck in the middle with you. Hmm. Hmm. Huh. Sure, I'll fucking purchase it. Yeah, why not? okay, 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 okay. Blah. Alrighty. Let's hit the road, Jack. Don't you come back no more, no more, no more, no more. Hit the road, Jack. Don't you come back no more. Alright. Morgan Wallen. Is this guy popular? Like, is this guy like really popular or something? Hmm. You haven't heard of him, but I use the pounds. Yo, what do you got against Morgan Wallen, TK? That's what I want to know. What the fuck? That's just a little uncalled for. I'm not gonna lie, champ. Nah, she just has this feeling. Yo, that's not cool, bro. You can't just like... You can't just white girl that shit, you know, TK. Only white girls can white girl that shit. Only white girls can read the vibes, bruh. You can't do that. This is not cool, bruh. Fuck, are you kidding, bro? Let's go to Tulsa.
Drive safe.
Get to go through Kansas to go to Tulsa. Oh, right, yeah. I'm the problem.
Turn right.
Fucking car came out of nowhere! Brother! If I can't see you, use your horn so I can hear you. You dumb ass. Ah! Yo. Fuck.
Get ready to turn right.
No.
Turn right.
No. You know something we really need to hear? Golden.
Turn left. Turn left.
Oh fuck, I have a check engine light. God damn it.
Right, and then turn right.
Look at that shit.
Turn right.
You can watch that? It's so good, TK. You gotta watch it, bruh. You gotta watch it. It's so good. I haven't technically seen all of it because I fell asleep when Rumi, one of the main characters, and Genu, one of the main antagonists, were being straight together. But you know, they were being straight. What did you want from me, bro? Like, you started. Oh, does it play in your store, like over the radio? Or have you just like listened to it just cause? Or is it like TikTok and whatnot? You're my soda pop, my little soda pop. It's all over shorts. Yeah, I guess I kind of figured. Do you know there's a store somewhere in, I assume in America somewhere, that played, that played Golden, one of the Huntrix songs, over their radio speakers and whatnot. I would say the joke that it came with it, but it wouldn't make sense if you haven't watched it. If you haven't watched, the movie. Hold on. Ah, damn it. Wait. Also, hold on. I need to change this setting that I have. So this is a song I hear on TikTok all the time with those like fucking edits, bro. Good song. Good fucking song. Really good song. W Bruno Mars and W Lady Gaga. Oh, okay, hold on, hold on. Do what you do in real life when you're texting and driving. Don't text and drive, by the way, recruits, please.
Keep right, and then exit right.
I will say, recruits, since I know the outcome of what's going to happen, or I should say of what's not going to happen, I'll talk about it. So I mentioned when I announced that I was going to be taking my little like 2-week hiatus, I mentioned that I might extend it depending on something that may or not happens, and that I would elaborate if it did. It didn't, but I'm still gonna elaborate because it's turned into this whole thing that has me kind of like wired up.
Exit right.
So I don't know if I've said this yet, but
Keep right, and then
one of my TLs, my main TL, I should say, team lead or manager, if you will, left about a month ago. And I thought he was just going on vacation for a week. Because that's kind of what I was told by my other TL. And the next week, after that, in the next week, I saw that we have like a little board in our employee center of our store that has like a board showing like all our leaders and their names and everything like that, like all our managers. And I looked on it and I saw that he was no longer on there. And one of my execs, who was actually also leaving now, her last day was today, either today or tomorrow, was her last day. But I saw that and she was in the employee center as well, so good song, by the way. I queued this actually. I'll hold my story until the song finishes. God damn it. Oh, fuck. Born to be. Oh shit. God damn it, bro. I thought this shit was gonna be easy. Apparently not. Fuck me. Holy shit. That was a whole lot harder than it should have been.
Time to hit the road.
Okay, now that I can't be distracted anymore, I'll finish what I was saying. So, where was I? My leader, or my main manager left. Oh yeah, and I noticed that his picture wasn't on the board that I mentioned. When I was in there one day, I looked up and I saw that his picture was gone, and I was like, oh. And one of my execs was in the employee center as well, and I was like, hey, so is like, let's call him Jim. I said, hey, is Jim leaving? And my exec was like, yeah, he is. Jim is leaving. He's not coming back. He's gone. I was like, oh, okay. And then I said, well, I'll be on the lookout for that. What happened to my model? My camera died. What the fuck? TK, how long has my model been still? Still, like, my model isn't moving, it's just staring. God damn it, TK. just unplugged the fucking keyboard. Okay, that's weird. Why is the camera not? Why isn't the camera on? When the fuck did that happen? Hold on, let's... Very astute observation, TK. There we go. Anyway, as I was saying before, I was so rudely interrupted by my camera not fucking working. I had said when my exec told me that Jim wasn't coming back, I had said, oh, well, I'll be on the lookout for the position on the website so I can apply. And she was like, yeah, for sure. And then she said, you should talk to the store director and let her know that you're interested. And I was like, okay, yeah, I will, I'll do that. I will find the store director. And so I did, right at the end of my shift too. I found the store director. I was like, hey, I'm interested. I heard that Jim is leaving. I'm interested in filling his position. And she's like, oh, you should talk to your exec, like my main exec, I should say. Not the exec that I had just talking to, but my main exec who wasn't there that day. She's like, oh, you should talk to your main, to your exec. And let her know, because she's gonna be the one who's doing like the interviews and everything like that.
Get ready to turn left.
And so I was like, okay, yeah, for sure. But so one of my execs and my store director had that on the radar, that I wanted to be a team lead and fill the position. And so I think it was not the next day, but the day after.
Keep right. And then
No, I think it was the next day. My main exec was in, like my exec was in. And so I talked to her and I was like, hey, I was told by the store director. Well, no, actually I didn't say that. I said, hey, I heard that I heard that Jim was leaving. I'm interested in filling his position. It was kind of a hectic day. I was like, as I said, obviously we're like a little bit busy right now, like a little bit hectic, but could we like talk sometime? And she was like, yeah. We will set up a time to talk soon. And so then I think not the next day, but the day after, on the Friday. No, it might have been the next. No, yeah, it was Friday. No. I don't remember the date, and it's not important, but then, within the next couple of days, I was like, because we were like still a little bit hectic, I was like, hey, could we set up a time to, or I was like, I walked in and I was like, hey, do you have free time so we can talk about this? And then she was like, yeah. So we went and talked about it, and she said, and she asked why I wanted to be a team leader. And I said, well, I don't want to stay in this position forever. I think I am qualified with my knowledge in both inbound and receiving to be able to manage that team, and I want to like expand my horizons and be able to learn more things and whatnot. And she was like, okay, yeah, for sure. And she said, before I would interview you, I would want you to get more experience around the store, like in other areas, other departments and whatnot, so that you have more knowledge. And I was like, okay, yeah, sure, for sure. And she said that she was gonna start, like, seeing if she could backfill my position and put me in other areas and have me learn more things. And she wanted me to also, like, manage my time better as it currently is. To be able to like finish the tasks that need to be done, like the main tasks that need to be done, and like on a certain day, so that I can be able to do more things. One thing has happened in that meeting that was talked about, which is me managing my time better. I'm completing the tasks that need to be done faster. Like 200% faster, and I'm having more availability to do more things, but I'm not getting more experience like she said she was gonna fucking do. No, instead I'm pushing freight because no manager in this store can count hours for some reason as it pertains to our trucks. So instead of getting more experience and being able to learn more things to be better qualified to have that position, I'm just pushing freight. I'm doing what I already know how to do rather than learning new things. And this is not a new thing, by the way. Ever since I've gotten into reverse logistics, my exec has been very, very picky about what I do, and very, very conscious, it seems, of like me, I guess, in a way, in a sense of like, I don't know how to explain it, but I've expressed interest in different areas of the store in the past and been like, hey, I would like want to be interested in doing this. And the answer is always like, the fuck? No. And the answer is always like, oh yeah, we'll just get someone, I'll schedule someone to backfill your position so then you can get trained in that area and like whatnot. And it never fucking happens. This is not the first time that this has happened. This has happened on numerous occasions in the past. After I've expressed an interest in wanting to do other things, and learn other things in this area to broaden my horizons.
I'll find a new route.
It never fucking happens. The only thing that happens is I push more freight if I get done with my stuff early. I know it's frustrating now. And then this Wednesday, well, on Tuesday I kind of heard like a little thing. One of my team members training at a different store who was also like in a leadership like little program thing that we were volunteered for to get like soft skills in leadership. What the fuck? Wizard. And I come to find out on Tuesday, I hear like a little thing of like that she's training at a different store. On that day. And so, and she was back on Wednesday at our store for the day. And she, I didn't really think anything of it. But I had started working in an area and there are like always multiple vehicles in that area. And she had brought out a vehicle for that area as well. Like a little bit after me. Well, not a little bit, but like sometime after me. And she pulled up and I was like, hey, so I heard that you were training at a different store. And she was like, yeah, I was training in such and such at their store. And I was like, may I ask what for? And she said for inbound team lead. And my heart sank at that moment. I was like, I had to like very quickly center myself to like, because in that moment I became so furious with my exec because I knew exactly what she had done. I knew exactly what my exec did, and it pisses me off. But so she says that, and I center myself and I say, well, that's great, congratulations. And I kind of make a little small talk with her about that. And I have to say, I'm trying very hard not to be jealous. Because that is not fair to her. She is definitely qualified. She has a background in leadership and everything. She has a background in leadership at a different company, which is a fair enough thing to hire someone for, I guess. Rather than someone who has no experience, even though I still would be a good qualified team lead, I think. Not like trying to be like high and mighty or anything. Like I'm humble about it. Like I know my limits, but I think that I could be a good fit for it. But while I'm trying not to be jealous of her, I am so furious, fed up, and done with my exec. Because this is the last straw for me with her. This is the last straw for me. I'm so fucking done with her. Because not only has she now not like trained me or given me any like chance to like have any like get more experience in our store or anything like that, on the numerous times that she hasn't been like allowed me to do that, she is now straight up like sort of like, I don't know if pseudo is the right word, but pseudo lied to my face and giving me false hope about something, saying that oh yeah, we will. I don't want to interview you now, but you know, we'll get you trained and like we'll like over the next couple of weeks we'll get you trained in other departments and like backfill your position so you can do that. And then I assumed there would be an interview, and there wasn't. There was none of that. And I bet my fucking life she had already picked my other coworker as the fit, and thought, not that she's required to tell me, but it's kind of a dick move to not, especially in that position where you're like almost giving someone false hope about like being able to get promoted, which pisses me off. That pisses me off like a lot.
Okay, let's find a new route.
Slow down. I have had it. I have had it up to here. Hand on the fucking ceiling with her fucking bullshit team member politics. I swear to God, she's gatekeeping me from any other department because she knows I'm good at my job. And she knows I'm good at what I do. And she's seeing that as a chance of like, oh, I will not let Shannon go then. I'm not gonna let Shannon have the chance to like move up and expand her career. Because she's good at what she does, and I need her here. I need her doing what she does so that, you know, we still look good and everything like that. I bet you she's gatekeeping me from any other position. Not to mention the fact that the position of inbound team lead never went up on our company's website to apply for jobs. And it is required by law. By law. And I know this from my mom, who works in like hiring and everything like that, and HR and hiring and stuff, who told me this. It is required by law in the state that I live in that if a position opens at a company somewhere, the employer has to post it on their job website for at least 5 days. And it was never, ever posted. So not only is she gatekeeping me from learning other knowledge and other positions, giving me false hope, lying to my face about training me in other areas, but also technically breaking the law. I am so done with her and her fucking BS. So done, in fact, that I have made a pact with myself that I will keep checking the company website for inbound leadership positions within like, I don't know, like 30 miles or something of me. And I'll continue checking, and as soon as I find one that is not too far from me and seems like it's in a good area, because I'm not gonna like go work in the fucking ghetto, that's in a good area and is at least somewhat close to me, I'm immediately applying for it. I'm so done with her politics. I'm so done with my exec's politics, store politics. I'm so done. Actually so done. I cannot express how fucking done I am with her shit. She has pissed me off for the last fucking time. And these problems that I mentioned are not the only problems I have with her. She is also not a good exec. No matter what anyone says at my store, she's not a good exec. Oh, fuck. I'm spilling my drink. Because I'm moving my hands too much. Oh, well. She's not a good exec. She should not be in that position. She's not a good manager. She talks about me managing my time better. She doesn't know how to manage her own time. She doesn't know how to manage her employees or like budget or anything like that. She and I'm not the only one that complains about her. My managers,
every single one of my managers for inbound and general merchandise at my store has had complaints about her. Every single one. And I've had 4. I've had 4. Every one of them has had something to complain about her not doing shit right. Because she doesn't know how to do shit. It's just I can't with her. Like, as soon as I get the chance to take a leadership position, because here's the thing. I'm not gonna leave the store that I'm at for a job, a position that pays the same. That's just, that doesn't seem worth it in my head. But if it's if I get a leadership position which pays more and you know, everything like that, like something that gives me a reason above all this to move to a different store, I will take that chance within a heartbeat. I'm so fucking done with her shit. So done. So yeah. So that's kind of how my week has been. 6 hours to set up an SSD. And losing 50 plus hours of stream footage. And then being blatantly lied to by my exec and given false hope and everything like that. That's kind of how my week has been, but I'm trying not to let that determine how the week ends, although the fact that I'm drinking really isn't helping in that case. Does it feel like she's treating you like a child? Worse. It feels like she's treating me like a not like a child, but I had a word to describe it and I forgot. Like a servant, like a servant. Like a servant for needs that fit her and only her. Like, I genuinely feel like I'm being played like a fiddle at this point. I'm so done with it too. Being played like a fiddle. And I will, the only reason I'm staying is because the pay is decent. And outside of all of those facts, I like what I do. I like what I'm doing. Yes, it stresses me out sometimes, but like, what job doesn't? What job isn't going to give you stress at some point or another, even if you like it? Like, it's going to happen. Streamers who like love streaming and have that position, I'm guarantee you they have stress at some point. Like, doing something as a job is gonna come with having stress about it. Not all the time necessarily, but that's the reason I'm staying. It's because the pay is decent and I can live with the pay right now. And I like what I do. And I don't mind pushing freight either. It's been nice this past week or so to go back to my roots, if you will, at that store, at the store, and push freight again. It's been nice to be able to do that. I don't know why, but it's been nice to just like get out of the back room for once. And so I don't mind it, outside of the fact that that time could be used in training me in other areas to like get me more experience. But those are the reasons that I'm staying and waiting until there's like a leadership position open at the company at a different store to leave, because I like what I do currently and I don't want to give that up unless it's for something better. that I know is going to be better and that I know I want to do and get experience in. But no, I genuinely feel like a servant, a toy to be played with. But yeah. I suppose she could be treating me like a child. Which would be arguably worse. But she doesn't, thankfully. Your company's cell lead left a month ago. Or quit a month ago. You should take his position, Landor. You should take the position. You should apply. You should apply for the position. You would make a great cell lead. I don't know anything about the job you do or anything like that, but I know you'd make us a great cell lead. I will say though, Landor, be mindful of people blowing smoke up your ass. Kind of like what I was doing just now. Be mindful of people blowing smoke up your ass. You would essentially be running 3 cells. The fuck?
Keep right.
Did your was that what your previous cell lead was doing?
Exit.
Whoa, 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 whoa.
Recompute.
Woo! We're damaged as hell, but we landed upright. We landed fucking upright, baby. Let's fucking go! Woo! Total service my asshole, bruh. Total service my fucking asshole.
Finding a new route.
Somebody clip that shit. That is going on the TikTok and the YouTube. And the Instagram actually too. I so thought we were gonna have to total service there for a second. I really thought we were gonna have to. Hello, Grandma. Oh, shit. Okay.
Let's do
Yeah, I should. I don't know where the next one is gonna be. Not for a while. Yeah. Yeah.
keep right, and then exit right. Exit right.
The problem with you taking the entire cell is one of your teammates doesn't speak English. Just learn Spanish. And trust me, Landor, we have, take it from me, who has witnessed an issue similar and like that, in recent times. We have,
Turn left.
4 or 5, we have 4 or 5 teammates or team members that don't speak like a lot of English, if any, at our store. And our manager, it'll be easier with when our new team lead comes in, when she is actually like fully promoted to team lead, because she speaks Spanish as well. She speaks Spanish and English, so it'll be easier then. But for the past year and a half or so, none of our team leads, like in my team, in my department, have spoken Spanish. And I, as someone who everyone comes to for like questions and stuff and everything like that,
Right.
do not speak a lot of Spanish either. I know some, not a lot. Some very little, not a lot. Holy shit, what the fuck?
Keep right.
It is possible to communicate with your team even with a language barrier, trust me.
Exit right.
Gestures are always very helpful, like using your body, pointing at things,
Keep left.
slowing down and having patience.
Turn left.
As well as also translation apps. Very helpful. Very, very helpful translation apps. They're not always the most accurate, but they help a lot better than, you know, nothing at all. It's not impossible to manage a team with team members that don't speak English. It can be difficult for sure. I'm not going to deny that, but it's not impossible. It is definitely 100% possible. You could take the welding side of the cell just fine if my company decides to split our cell. No, take the entire thing. Fuck it, bro. Fuck it. Like, on God. Like, on God, just take the entire thing.
Straight on.
You got this, bro. You got this. But be mindful of people blowing smoke up your ass.
Keep left. And then turn left. Turn left.
Be mindful of people glazing you. That wasn't legal. Oh, shit. Fuck. Shit, fuck. Oh, what the fuck? What the hell am I doing? Yo, I'm doing a fucking 0-point turn right now with this fucking trailer. Let's go. Wait, did I say wielding? I meant welding. Fuck, my bad. Take the wielding side of things. Ah, it's so funny. Rolled right into service. Fuck. Let's go. That's just funny as hell. Oh shit, I didn't mean to do that. So don't talk to him unless you have to. Like, on God. Avoid him at all costs. That's what you do now? I guess so just don't stop doing that. Ah! A yuck, a yuck, a yuck. You guys made 8 people quit so far? Yo, what the fuck? Yo, what the fuck, bruh? Yo, how awful of a person do you have to be to make 8 people quit, bruh? What the hell? Yo! Aha! Banana Shana. Wait, hold on a second. Hmm. Okay. Let's see. Firefox. 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 Firefox? What the fuck happened? Okay. Let's start this shit. Lesson 5 of 5? Okay. Let's see if I remember anything. It's been a while, recruits, since
¿Dónde está tu boleto?
¿Dónde está tu boleto? Where is... Where's your boleto? Ticket, right? Where's your ticket? Let's
El
go.
aeropuerto.
El aeropuerto. No, what the fuck? Airport. ¿Dónde está tu boleto?
En el aeropuerto.
En el aeropuerto. At the airport. Indie. Oh, fuck. Tu autobús. Es aquí. Está aquí. Fuck! I thought it was. I was like, está aquí. It's gonna be está aquí.
¿Dónde está el aeropuerto?
¿Dónde está el aeropuerto? Where is the airport? Where is it, guys? Me pasa pasaporte. Está en el hotel.
Mi calle.
Correcto mundo. My street. Yeah, mi calle. Calle 8. Un boleto de Madrid.
Tu autobús está aquí.
Tu autobús está aquí. Está aquí. ¿Dónde está el aeropuerto? El taxi está aquí. Está aquí. Tu autobús está aquí. Let's go! Yo, what the fuck? I can do it, I swear. Sure. Oh, the fuck? No. No. I'm okay then. Well, let's go! 1804. Describe tu familia. Shop for clothes and use present tense. Talk about school. Say where you are from. America Jindas. That's where I'm from. America Jindas. Blah. Blah. Dude, I'm fucking sweating, bro. I'm sweating. I had a pizza today. I just wanted you guys to know that. I had a pizza today. And I know TK hates the way I say pizza. Because he's lame now. How the fuck am I supposed to get out again? I don't know, bro. Signs point to yes. I don't know. God, you know in fucking Kansas because there's a fucking field of fucking wheat right there.
Reroute. Get ready to turn right. Turn right.
Mayhaps I will, mayhaps I won't. Is it 6:30? Recruits, after this delivery, we might end. I might end. Because I low-key want to go for like an early morning drive tomorrow. And when I say early morning, I mean like night drive.
Turn right.
And the reason why I say tomorrow is because I've been drinking. I'm not gonna go drive in real life. I'm not gonna go drive in real life. I would probably low-key. I haven't had a lot to drink. I haven't even finished 2 shots, I don't think. Like, I'm definitely probably a little bit tipsy, but not a lot by my own standards of myself. So if I stayed up until like 12, I could probably be sober enough to drive, but I'm not gonna risk it. I would rather sleep,
Exit right.
sleep off any alcohol, and then go for a drive in the morning. Just to go for a drive in the morning. I don't know what it is, but something about driving at night is just...
Keep left.
Have you ever done it before? Have you guys ever just like driven at night just to like drive somewhere? Or like just to drive, I guess. Not to drive somewhere, but you don't like drive. Oh my god. You don't like driving at night, bro? Wait, do you not like driving at night, or do you just not like driving in general? Okay, but if you're driving at like 2 in the morning, if you're driving at 2, 3 o'clock in the morning, there's not a lot of people on the road, especially when you get out into like the more rural areas and just like drive some country back roads. Bro. Like, I don't know. Does that mean that people are always driving at... Bro, what the fuck? Yo! Aha! Well... You know, part of the problem, Landor, is the fact that people don't know how to adjust their headlights properly. And there isn't a law. There's a law in one state. I believe it's New Jersey. Only W I'll ever give New Jersey if that's true. I could be wrong though. But there's no federal law, and in like 90% of the states there is no state law that requires that your headlights be adjusted like annually or something, so that because most people don't know how to adjust their headlights. It's really simple, but most people don't know how to do it. Most people don't think to do it either. And it's especially worse for the people who drive SUVs. Because their car is so much taller, the headlights are taller as well. About as tall as the ride height of someone in a sedan or a coupe or a sports car. Which is part of why you see why I feel like the major demographic of people complaining about people's headlights and whatnot, especially with LEDs, is from people who drive sedans or cars that are low to the ground.
Keep left.
Because they're the most affected by people not knowing how to adjust their headlights. It wouldn't be as bad if people knew how to adjust their headlights so that they're pointing properly in the right alignment. But they don't know. And there's no state law that requires them to get checked. So
Keep left.
but yeah, Chicago is pretty bad. I drove through Chicago once in rush hour traffic. Not fun.
Keep left.
Although I was on I think it's the I think it was it was a turnpike. I know that it was a toll road with a turnpike, or that had the name Turnpike in it. I think I didn't drive in like downtown highway Chicago traffic. Thank God. because I probably would have lost my mind. But even on the turnpike, it was still pretty bad. As it usually is with Chicago. 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 The fucking Zoidberg, bruh. The last four sedan feels flat with all the SUVs and trucks around. I mean, hey, you're telling me. I've got a coupe. I drive a coupe that is fairly low to the ground compared to most other vehicles. Not as low as like a sports car, like a Camaro or a Corvette or anything like that, but still pretty low to the ground. So you're telling me I'd feel better in a Camaro or a Corvette? Because at least in those cars, they have big V8 engines that elongate.
So, this is where the fun begins.
Bobman41 is now following.
Bob, thanks for that follow. I'm a little tipsy. I don't know how to talk. As soon as I drink, my tongue just like twists into a knot. But no, I would genuinely feel better. Fuck, man, $2 paid to the toll. Darn, that's $2 gone, recruits. That's $2 whole gone. Like, shucks, bruh. But no, I would genuinely feel, compared to my car, which has a small, I want to say 4-cylinder CVT engine, I would feel much more confident and less like, I guess, what's the way to say it? Less insignificant and small in a Camaro or a Corvette, despite the fact that they are lower to the ground than my current car, because they have a big V8 engine in the front and they have a lot of power. And so, well, yes, the car is still smaller. Both cars are still smaller by a lot than trucks and SUVs. You still feel like you have a say in the race because of the power behind the vehicle. So I don't know. There's also just something about driving a sports car specifically that gives you confidence. At least for me. At least for me. Oh, what the fuck? How much do we have left? Expected. Fucking hate the AI drivers in this goddamn game. Don't mind me, officers. Had to... Oh, we're an hour and a half out from our destination. Okay, cool.
Keep right.
I do agree with you.
Exit right. Exit right.
It's funny you should say that, because more so in the early days and less so now, but more so with American SUVs and trucks. Well, trucks in general. Here's the thing. Pickup trucks were
Keep left.
initially built on like reinforced like steel frames so that they could like take a beating on a farm and like when hauling like whatever you want to haul with a truck, with a pickup truck, for like a job site or like a farm or whatever. they're meant to like withstand like weight and stuff for that reason. They're basically built to be more reinforced and have a like stronger frame so that they wouldn't get damaged as easily as a like regular car would. And all trucks are still built that. Well, I don't want to say all trucks, but like most trucks at the very least are still built that way. SUVs, especially in the beginning, were built that way as well. And nowadays with like more so with JDM models than anything else, they're not necessarily built that way. They're built more like cars with like crumple zones and everything like that, and not built on like reinforced steel frames. But American SUVs are still, I think, typically still built on truck frames, which are reinforced and hardened and have like 0 crumple zones. It's just, and the notion is because American manufacturers have made it this way, because they want more money and they can get more money by doing this. American car manufacturers have put it into people's heads that bigger equals better. Bigger equals better. Bigger equals safer. Which is 100% not the case. Especially when you compare stuff like rollover rates. SUVs and trucks roll over in accidents and crashes so much more than like SUVs and hatchbacks and coupes, which are lower to the ground and have a lower center of gravity. Like, so are we gonna call that safe?
Keep right, and then exit right. Exit right.
And the fact is that having all these like SUVs, especially the ones like that are built on truck frames and trucks on the road, is the fact that it makes the road more dangerous. It doesn't make the road safer or anything like that. It makes it more dangerous, especially for those that aren't driving those kinds of vehicles. Because those reinforced frames
Keep right,
will kill
and then exit right.
a car with any crumple zone. Will destroy it, especially at speed. Especially at speed. I genuinely don't know how anyone can feel safer driving
Turn right.
an SUV or a truck. Especially knowing how much higher the rollover rate is. Why would I willingly purchase and daily drive a car that has a like 50% chance higher? I don't know the actual percentage, but like let's call it 50% chance higher of rolling over in an accident.
Go straight on.
Why would I do that? Do you know how much more dangerous it is to roll over in a vehicle? That's how you get head trauma. That's how head trauma happens. Minus the whiplash. That is how head trauma happens. It's just, it's ridiculous.
Get ready to turn right. Turn right, and then continue. Continue straight on.
So, sure, let's say I was getting in a crash with a fucking Ford Focus. Let's say I was getting in a crash with a Ford Focus.
It's all over.
If I was in a truck, I would feel more confident about, you know, crashing because I would know nothing's gonna happen to me. But then think about my conscience. The fact that I have the possibility in my SUV with a reinforced truck frame of killing another person in that crash. Whereas if we both had cars with crumple zones, yes, our cars would still be very damaged, but we have a higher percent chance, both of us have a higher percentage chance of surviving the crash than not. Both of us. That's the key word. Both people. Okay. That's pretty well lined up. Seeing what exactly? Elaborate. Expand. Damn, bruh. Minus 29,000. That's from that rollover. Yeah. See, that's the thing. Is the fact that these trucks and SUVs are getting taller and bigger. Meaning their blind spots are getting taller and bigger. There was a study done once with I believe it was a GM SUV. I believe. It was a GM SUV. Where they put a row of kids, I believe, sitting down. And the person inside the car to see. They had, I believe, 6 or 7 kids lined up before you could see them, before you could see the kid. Do you realize how big of a blind spot that is? They talk about these SUVs and trucks being safer and everything like that. And granted, with the computer technology nowadays, they are going to end up getting a little bit safer because of the sensors and cameras and everything like that to be able to see what we don't drive in them. But right now, the fact that these SUVs and trucks are getting bigger and bigger is making it so much more dangerous for not just cars, like sedans and coupes and everything like that, but pedestrians. Because you can't see anyone. You can't see them. The blind spot is so much taller. It's just, I don't get it. I don't get it. On a different subject, isn't this like the Chad meme song? Like the meme of the meme of the Chad? Isn't this that song? Like the Giga Chad meme, I should say. I believe this is that song. Hmm. Interesting. It's almost 7 o'clock. I mean, we hit our typical session time. We hit our typical stream time, which is 2.5 hours. I won't lie, I would like to stream more. And I will say, recruits, when I do get a leadership position, especially if it's still an early morning shift, like 4 a.m. type thing, I do plan on streaming longer. Because I plan on not having dinner at the same time that my dad does. Because if I get a leadership position, especially one that is at a store that is like farther away, especially if it's like a 15 to like 30, like the max I will drive for a store or for a job at this current point in my life is 30 minutes. I don't really want to drive longer than that because otherwise it's just not worth it. To me, at least. But I also plan on trying to get more sleep. And like actually going to bed earlier. And that means I will probably start streaming like up until I want to go to bed or need to go to bed. And if I end up not going to bed earlier to get more sleep, I end up trying to stay on this 6-hour schedule. That just means a longer stream time than usual, but that's only going to happen when I get a leadership position. I don't know. I feel like I haven't been as energetic today, but in fairness, this week has been kicking my ass. So it depends on the store, TK. But it depends on the store. Because for inbound, the main thing is like unloading trucks and leading that team that does that. And some stores are like me, or are like at the store I'm at now, where we unload in the or where they unload in the morning, very early in the morning. Some stores are like the one in my sister city, and our sister city store, like literally like 5-10 minutes down the road from us, pretty much, where they are a bigger store and have more income to work with, and so they have overnight unload. And I believe some stores unload in the afternoon. So it really depends on the store. Is what it is. It depends on the store. I do think most stores unload in the morning, but I really don't have a metric for that because I have only worked at this one store. But yeah. I will say, with a leadership position though, I would have more stable hours. I will say that. More stable hours. I will like most likely every week be scheduled for at least 40 hours a week. And during the holidays, I would be scheduled for 50 hours a week. So, you know, good overtime pay, I guess. Well, not good, but decent. I did the math. Decent overtime pay. Yes, 50 hours a week, 10-hour days, Landor. 10-hour days for 5 days a week. I wouldn't mind it. I genuinely don't think I would mind it as long as I'm because during our holidays there's no shortage of freight ever because we get trucks every single day. I think most, if not all, stores in our company get trucks every single day during the holiday season from I believe October through December. Most, if not all, stores get a truck every single day to compensate for the holiday season. Or I guess the holiday era would be a way to say it. So there would be no shortage of like freight to work or things to do or anything like that. No. No. I mean, there will be some points, because I've seen it before, where like maybe we have like an overload of like trucks and whatnot of like things to do and like freight to move. Sometimes like at random intervals during the year you'll have 50-hour work weeks as a team lead, but it's not all year. It's typically only during the holiday season. If it was an all year thing, I would seriously consider if I really wanted to be a team lead or not. That's because like, woo, good overtime pay. Like that good overtime pay, but holy fuck. Like the extra cash, that wouldn't be too bad. That's an extra 20 hours of work on your paycheck, which is multiplied by time and a half for an entire year. That's not bad money, especially considering you're also already getting paid for 40 hours a week. Not bad income. That extra 10, this is not worth it. No, trust it is Landor, trust. But no. But no, the 10-hour... the 10-hour workdays are typically only during the holiday season. And regular team members can get 10 hours a day, depending on like the week and the freight flow and everything like that. Team members can get 10 hours a week if they would like to be able to get that. It's not just for leadership, it's for leadership and anyone who is willing to work those extra hours to help out with moving like freight and keeping the flow going and everything, so that there's like as little turnover with freights each day as possible. Is I think a good way to say it. I'm also kind of talking out of my ass here because I'm not in a leadership position. What I tell you guys about leadership positions and everything like that is based on what I have observed from all 4 of my leaders over the past 2.5 to 2 and like a third years at the company. And trust me, I watch a lot. I have analyzed each of my leaders that I've had in those 2 and a third years. Like, I analyze them and their style and everything like that and see what works with them, what doesn't, what I can incorporate in a leadership position for myself, and what maybe wouldn't be a great idea to do. Like the team lead that I've had for the entire time, who is not afraid to yell at people, which can work. And it can work and it also can't work. Like, it depends. And he's not like doing it to be mean. He's like doing it to like, I don't know why he does it, but I know it's not to be mean. It's not to be a dick or an asshole or anything like that. It's just kind of the way he is. But like something like that, that's not something I would necessarily incorporate. Unless it was like needed or something like that. Like as a last resort kind of thing, you know. But yeah. But no, I've genuinely like, I'm by nature an observant person, and I have very much analyzed like all my team leads and seen like what they do and how they handle situations and whatnot. I will say one thing that would like really be helpful for me as a leader is the fact that I'm very conscious of my anger and my annoyance and my tolerance of things. Like, I very, very, very rarely, like, if I'm upset by something and I'm pissed off and I'm angry, it is very, very, very rarely visible to anyone on the outside. Because I know that that's one, unprofessional, and two, I don't know what two was gonna be. I knew, but then I didn't know. But like I know that not even just as a leader, but like as a worker in general, crashing out is not an option. Crashing out at work, especially if you do it a lot, not necessarily like if it's like maybe like once a year, like sure, like everyone has those days, I guess, but if it's like a very fairly often amount that you're crashing out, that shows that you have a level of immaturity where you maybe shouldn't be working. Some people just don't know how to keep their emotions in check. But also, I generally don't like get like stressed out in like high octane and intense situations. I've noticed, especially during unload, but not exclusive to unload, during like high octane, like typically stressful situations, I'm actually very calm. And I use that rapid like pace and high octane kind of like energy and situation to fuel myself to be better and faster in what I'm doing. But no, yeah, I'm the same way. I never ever like crash out or show that like I'm angry or anything like that. I typically never ever have done that in front of people. I always only reserve that for when I'm alone. And it's typically it's quite honestly literally typically just me cursing to myself. Not at myself, to myself. Directed at typically my coworkers because they don't know what the fuck they're doing. There's only been one time that I've been like visibly annoyed while someone else was around. And it was for a reasonable reason as well. Like the guy understood my frustration and why I was frustrated. But in that situation, I wasn't like angry or anything or anything like that. I was more so just like really fucking annoyed. And so I was just like cursing to myself. And to give a soft reason, because I don't really know how to explain it very well, I'll just say technology. That's the reason. That's what angry means? No. No. No, 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 no. You misunderstand, Flamingo. You misunderstand. What did I say? It's like, as far as anger and annoyance goes, it's like a square and rectangle. Actually, no, it's like not. It's not even that. No. No, annoyance and anger are two different emotions. They can coincide with each other, but they don't. But feeling one doesn't necessarily mean you feel the other. You get what I mean? The fuck you talking about? Not a cry fest, bro. Bad Flower songs make me cry, bro. I had DJ playing today. I had DJ playing at work today while I was unloading the truck. And the DJ played Ghost by Bad Flower, and I was like lip syncing along. Typically when the one was like looking, or while I wasn't care if anyone was looking. And I was like I could feel myself getting misty eyed while I was like semi singing along and listening, because like, fuck man, Ghost by Bad Flower, bro. It's such a sad song. I will say most of Bad Flower's songs are really fucking depressing. Especially like, if you listen to the lyrics, especially if you listen to the lyrics, most of Bad Flower's songs are really fucking depressing. There are like very few, very few that are not depressing as hell. They're good, but oh, most of them are just really fucking depressing. I know I'm getting ready to end stream recruits, but should I have another Jack and Coke? And if so, should I do 2 fingers or 1? Should I do 2 fingers or 1? Make you cry. I don't deserve this family. Better off without me. Chug, no. TK, I'm not gonna fucking chug Jack Daniels. Especially with the fact that there's still, 40% alcohol by volume. Fucking A. There's still... 20, 30 shots in here. 20 or 30 shots in this Jack Daniels bottle right now. I'm not gonna fucking chug it. And I wouldn't chug Jack Daniels anyways, cause Jack Daniels tastes like fucking shit, bro. Jack Daniels tastes like shit. Alone. Ow, fuck. Okay, added the Jack. Now for the Coke. Oh, fuck. Daily cash drop. Hundreds of winners daily. Scan to enter for a chance to win up to $20. Yo! $20? Yo, fuck yeah, bro. That's $20 whole right there. Fuck, I hate Jack Daniels. I would be drinking soju instead and would be a lot less sober. But I didn't want to buy alcohol until my next paycheck, which is next week. So next week I'm gonna buy probably 5 bottles of apple soju, and then in our next trucking stream, which I probably won't have be as short. I'll probably like keep going until like, I don't know, like 8, 9, 10 o'clock at night, and we'll probably have 2 full bottles of soju by then. Maybe 3, although I probably shouldn't. I probably shouldn't because I'm a lightweight. I've gotten better at handling alcohol since I've been drinking it more recently, admittedly. But I'm still a lightweight. I'm 6 even and like roughly Somewhere typically between 140 and 150 pounds. I'm a lightweight. Fuck. I meant to do something today in the shower. Fuck. Shit. It's because I woke up late. Do you know I forgot to set my alarm for today. I forgot to set my alarm for today. And I still woke up at a time, like woke up and looked at the clock and got out of bed at a time reasonable enough that I was still at work when I wanted to be at work. Which was early, but that's besides the point. Also, let me complete that request. I'm kind of just rambling at this point. I've got another Jack there. Another Jack and Cook, but that's just for me at this point. ETP. It's not for you guys. It's for me. Let's see. It looks like Clegel and it seems Clegel and TJ and TJ are not live yet. So we will go and raid someone else instead. But I guess with that thing, I'm gonna stop at today. I do appreciate you, blah 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 mods. Blah 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 blah. I do appreciate you very very much. Fuck. I'm so goddamn tipsy right now. I'm not so tipsy, but like a teeny bit tipsy. If you like every song you haven't already, I'd definitely recommend checking out the socials and the Discord server, because that's where all the shit goes up. All the shit goes up there, like stream schedules and live notifications and everything all goes out to those areas. And clips and stuff go to the YouTube and the TikTok and Instagram actually too. I don't have that added yet, but yeah. But yeah, it all goes out there. Or you could drop a follow with notifications on to get notified of when we go live. Let us go. TK, what have I told you about the stretch breaks? It's pointless to redeem them at the end of the stream because I'm gonna get up and stretch anyways. It's so pointless. No, TK, no. Take your fucking points back, bro. Take your points back. Take your points back. We are going to say hello to the wonderful, the lovely, the amazing Sana Sanako.
Nice.
Ah, my ears. I believe Sana is still that alien empress or something or whatnot, whatever. I don't fucking know. What is your normal raid message? I really cannot be fucking bothered at fucking all to come up with a custom raid message for tonight. We're gonna say hello to Sana. She's playing Resident Evil 4. And probably simping over Leon. Like, let's be real for a second. She's probably simping over Leon right now. Well, not right now, but like often during this stream. our favorite Sana Seneko. But yeah. But yeah. But yeah, once again, thank you for having stop by the stream today. I do appreciate you all very much. Remember to stay strong, stay vigilant, always be kind, and never afraid to shoot for the stars because we want to be always and forever. I do go have fun with Sana, and I'll see you guys next week. Bye bye.